So it looks like Man United are finally going to get their man Jadon Sancho. Man United have opened negotiations for Jadon Sancho, and it looks like Dortmund have decreased the price. Dortmund have decreased the price from 120 million pounds from last year to 80 million pounds, and they'd be willing to go low. So, according to the Athletic, Manchester United may finally be getting their man, and it's believed that the deal might be done even before the Euros start. Ole Gunnar Solskjaer also wants a new centre back and a new midfielder. However, there is some bad news for Manchester United fans, as Kieran Trippier might not come to Manchester finally, as he's looking to sign a new deal with Atletico and stay with the La Liga champions. Ronaldo wants the PSG switch. Cristiano Ronaldo has welcomed the approach by PSG. As we talked about it yesterday, that will be a good move for Ronaldo and for PSG to get somebody like him up front. That is a place where they have struggled. They've got the likes of Mbappe and Neymar, but they don't have a goal scorer, and the mentality that Ronaldo will bring will be immense. Gareth Southgate is facing a mounting England injury crisis a week before the Euros, as both Jordan Henderson and Harry Maguire might miss all of the tournament, according to The Sun. Arsenal and Aston Villa have made official bids for Norwich's £40 million rated winger Emilio Buendia. Buendia is an up-and-coming star who did well in his last Premier League appearance with Norwich a couple of years back, and he's done well even in the championship this season. So it looks like he's hot property right now, and Arsenal and Villa are both after the player. Tottenham are closing in on Antonio Conte after hitting a brick wall in their bid to bring back ex-boss Mauricio Pochettino, according to The Sun. The Sun also reports that Arsenal will remain confident that they will be able to tie Emil Smith Rowe to a new deal despite reported interest from Aston Villa. This is very interesting because Smith Rowe was one of the bright spots in Arsenal's squad last year. Arsenal had a very disappointing campaign, although in the Europa League they went to the semi-finals only to lose out to Villarreal, eventual champions. But in the Premier League they finished a very low 8th position, and they need reinforcements. They are going after players like Bissouma, Hassam Oyor, Awar, and they're also in the market for a new striker, a new left back, and a host of other names, but it remains to be seen who all will sign for Arsenal at the end of the day. But Buendia is also one player Arsenal are looking to sign. But Smith Rowe was a bright spot in that Arsenal team, and they should be looking to tie him down to a new deal. He could be a player for the future. Chelsea's search for a new striker continues, as Romelu Lukaku has committed his future to Inter Milan. There's some interesting news that Bayern have agreed to sign Manchester United target Saul Niguez. Now Niguez is a very bright, is a young player, young Spanish player from Atletico Madrid. He has a very bright future ahead of him. He can do everything in centre midfield. He can defend, he can attack, he can pass, he can shoot, he can score, he can assist. So this is one player who Manchester United were really looking to get to shore up their midfield, as they have, according to them, they have a very weak midfield. But Fred and McTominay are not that bad when you consider the player Niguez is. If Niguez comes into the squad, maybe he will not add that much to Manchester United as somebody who's more defensive minded might add to the team. Niguez is not that defensive minded, he's more offensive minded, he's more in the Koke role. Chelsea have joined the race to sign £70 million Inter Milan star Ashraf Hakimi. Hakimi is another player who a lot of teams are after, including Arsenal, including PSG. So Hakimi had a very good season for Inter Milan. Before that, he had a good season for Borussia Dortmund. Real Madrid must be kicking themselves for letting Hakimi go, and now they don't have a proper right back with Carvajal's injury and Odriozola not being trusted by Zinedine Zidane. They've had to play Lucas Vazquez at right back. But it'll be interesting because Chelsea do not have a good right midfielder. They have Reece James, but they want a backup for Reece James, and maybe Hakimi will be the first choice, and Reece James might be the backup to him. That will be something interesting to see. Theo Walcott believes Sol Campbell deserves to have a statue built outside the Emirates Stadium for everything that he achieved at Arsenal. Now, Campbell achieved a lot of things, but to have a statue of him outside Emirates, that's a little bit too much. But Arsenal fans might have something else to say. Martin Odegaard is happy that Carlo Ancelotti has come as head coach for Real Madrid, even though 6 years back Odegaard was not in Ancelotti's plan, but this time he's welcomed the move. We all know Odegaard has improved massively in the past 6 years, especially in the last 2 or 3 years. So having a new coach, Zinedine Zidane sent him out on loan, and he obviously wanted him back. Nobody wanted him to send him to Arsenal permanently. But let's see if Odegaard can fight for his place and get a place this time around. Nuno Espirito Santos is set for an Everton job after letting go of his job at Wolves. Zlatan Ibrahimovic has opened up on Donnarumma's move, saying that Donnarumma is the best goalkeeper in the world and he could have been the new Paolo Maldini at at AC Milan. Sorry, we all know how good Donnarumma is at such a young age, and it's surprising that whatever Mino Raiola is doing or whatever the player is thinking, he's moving to a different club now. He's without a club right now, and he's considered by Zlatan at least as the best goalkeeper in the world. And we all know he is one of the best goalkeepers. Gianfranco Zola has commented on Kai Havertz, telling Thomas Tuchel that he's probably found the right position for the German international. Havertz was tried in a lot of positions under Frank Lampard and under Thomas Tuchel, but it's in the center and to the right of the front three. That's where Havertz has found most success at Chelsea. And now that Mason Mount and Havertz are clicking together, I think Chelsea might finally have the player they wanted, and the signings that they made at the beginning of the season, they're finally bearing fruit. And Timo Werner is also making the runs. He's not getting the goals, but he's making the runs. He's getting the assists. So I think Chelsea should give another season to the duo. But Thomas Tuchel is already in the market for another striker. He's looking at Robert Lewandowski. He's looking at Romelu Lukaku, Harry Kane. So it'll be interesting to see what happens at Chelsea. But obviously, getting somebody like Lewandowski and Harry Kane will be an upgrade to Timo Werner. But having Timo Werner is not that bad either. Other than that, the midfield is firing with N'Golo Kante doing so well. He's doing the work of two players in there. Jorginho is okay. They need to find a replacement for Jorginho as soon as possible. He doesn't do much. He just passes the ball around. Everything goes through him. He's good technically, and he makes those short passes, and he connects offense and defense very well. He makes the tackles. He makes the interceptions. But there are better players out there in that same position. So maybe Chelsea should look at other players. Maybe even Saul Niguez can be looked at. The left of the midfield with Ben Chilwell is pretty solid. They might need to upgrade it in the future, like Real Madrid have upgraded their left side with the signing of David Alaba. So Chelsea should look at doing the same. Maybe Andrew Robertson, Luke Shaw, these guys are there, but it's hard to get these guys from your immediate rivals. Zola also pointed out that Mason Mount is the most complete and surprising player of the season for him, and it's true. Mount, what he has achieved and what he's helped his team achieve throughout the season has been incredible. Winning the UEFA Champions League after they were such long shots to win it, and Mason Mount deserves a lot of credit for that. Tottenham Hotspur were in the market for a centre back, and it looks like they are going to get their man with Skriniar. Inter Milan defender centre back could be heading to Tottenham Hotspurs. It's Takefusa Kubo's birthday today, so happy birthday to the little champion.